Hello everyone, my name is Alana Diaz, and for my research topic, I decided to look at the importance and the benefits of cognitive behavioral therapy, otherwise known as CBT. And for those of you who might not know what CBT is, cognitive behavioral therapy is there to treat a variety of emotional challenges along with mental illnesses. For example, CBT helps prevent a relapse of mental illness symptoms like cope with grief and loss, overcome trauma, depression, anxiety, PTSD, eating disorders, and so many more. The list can go on and on. I think right now, with COVID, a lot of people have had to sit in loneliness, which for some people can be really hard. I know personally for myself, I didn't think it was going to be an issue being by myself when I was sick and having to quarantine in my room by myself. But as I was forced to sit alone with my thoughts and really social media like TikTok and Instagram and seeing all these perfect humans like in my eyes that were perfect just made me like look at myself and like really not be okay with who I was, which made me I was very insecure and sad. I wouldn't say I was diagnosed with depression, but I was very insecure with myself, and sitting alone by myself for 14 days was something that I would never want to experience again because it was no fun. So especially with social media having such a huge impact on people's mental and physical health, whether that's because you think your body isn't perfect or you don't think you're pretty enough, like I gave my examples, all these things can really hurt your mental health, and in worst cases bring you into a state of depression or even an eating disorder. That is why I wanted to see what there was to help with people, or to help people understand what's going on with their mental health or their physical health, and what can better them instead of always rushing to antidepressants or drugs or alcohol and curing what they think will like numb their pain. It's like basically putting a band-aid over it. So I mentioned this article many times in my research paper because I think it did a great job of just painting a picture of what CBT does and what it is, and like the process and everything that goes with it. So the Mayo Clinic defined CBT as it helps you become aware of inaccurate and negative thinking so you can view challenging situations more clearly and respond to them in a more effective way. So what that basically is saying, when you're giving a certain scenario, we choose how to look at it. And if it's challenging, we might say, oh no, like that's too hard, I can't do that. Or, okay, it's going to be hard, but I can do this, I got this. I'm just going to have to get and push through it. Yet, sometimes, somebody who struggles with a mental illness will choose the first option, which was, no, that's too hard, I can't do that, I physically and mentally cannot put myself through that. Yet, CBT is a type of therapy that can change how you look at that given situation. Obviously, it's going to be hard on your mental health. I mean, it's going to be mentally draining, but this is a type of therapy that I believe can have such a huge impact on teens and young adults, or especially, I feel like young children right now too, because I want to circle back to how impactful social media is. Social media has really just made a drastic jump, and from my perspective, I don't think it should have, because I think social media is horrible. My sisters, who are 10 and 12, have all types of social media: Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook even. I don't even have Facebook. But I'm scared because these young girls are already thinking that they should be growing up so much faster, and they should look a certain way, or their bodies should be this way. They haven't even hit puberty yet, and they think that their bodies should be curvy, they should have boobs, they should have like a butt, they should wear short shorts, tank tops, like, that are really revealing. And I think that it's not going to do any good for our society right now, because so many young teens in high school suffer from depression and anxiety because of social media and because of the stereotypical what you should look like. And I think CBT can really help with young teens and changing their perspective on how they can view themselves. Thank you.